Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said Wednesday he will resign from Congress at the end of the year. In a Wall Street Journal op-ed titled, quote, "I'm leaving the House, but not the fight," is how McCarthy made the announcement of his resignation at year's end. The first speaker in U.S. history to ever be removed from leadership added that he will, quote, "continue to recruit our country's best and brightest to run for elected office. The Republican Party is expanding every day, and I am committed to lending my experience to support the next generation of leaders," he said. Today in Colorado, the state Supreme Court will hear a case filed to disqualify Donald Trump from the 2024 ballot. Similar cases have been filed in other states based on the 14th Amendment's insurrection clause, which bans sworn officials who participated in insurrection or rebellion from holding office. While no court has so far declared Trump ineligible for office, Colorado could potentially provide one of the more hostile venues to the former president, since all 7 justices are Democratic appointees. If the Colorado Supreme Court does rule against Trump, the case is likely to be appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court. A Telegraph, Redfield, and Wilton Strategies poll released Tuesday shows Donald Trump is now leading in all 6 swing states with less than a year to go before the 2024 election. The new poll shows Trump up 10% over Joe Biden in Georgia and Florida, 9% in North Carolina, 7% in Pennsylvania and Arizona, and 1% in Michigan. The poll also found that the inclusion of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as an independent candidate was doing more damage to Joe Biden's numbers than Trump's, with more Biden 2020 voters saying that they would vote for Kennedy in the 6 swing states. Voters overwhelmingly said the economy was the most important issue in determining how they would vote in the 2024 election. Those in swing states believe Trump is the better candidate to get the economy back on track. Speaking of the race to be the Republican nominee, the 4th GOP debate is taking place tonight in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy will take part. It will air on News Nation with moderators Elizabeth Vargas and former Fox News host Megyn Kelly. Frontrunner Donald Trump is once again choosing to pass. Joe Biden's impeachment inquiry vote is expected to be formalized next week.
Well, look, the impeachment inquiry is necessary because, as you know, our committees of jurisdiction, oversight, judiciary, ways and means, Chairman Comer and Jordan and Smith have done an extraordinary job following the facts on this.
On Capitol Hill yesterday, the House GOP held a briefing about moving the process forward. House Speaker Mike Johnson has said the House is at an inflection point and accused the White House of stonewalling the investigation.
They're refusing to turn over key witnesses to allow them to testify as they've been subpoenaed. They're refusing to turn over thousands of documents for the National Archives. And the House has no choice, if it's going to follow its constitutional responsibility, to formally adopt an impeachment inquiry on the floor.
House Republicans have alleged that Joe Biden was directly involved in and benefited from his family's business dealings. Tim?